Hey guys! I am back with another Sailor Moon inspired DIY. Today's video is a collaboration with my awesome friend Sofia from SofiaStyled, and we are going to show you guys how to make Sailor Moon inspired soap and bath bombs. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this brooch, and to learn how to make this magical star locket inspired bath bomb, check out Sofia's video after watching this tutorial. So let's get started. To make the soap you will need 2 round molds, a round cookie cutter that is slightly smaller than the mold itself. And for the star we are going to use star-shaped cookie cutters in 2 different sizes that fit inside the round mold like this. And for the circles around the star and inside the center, I use these small cutters. Start off by melting some white glycerin soap in the microwave until it's completely melted. And then add a few drops of red soap colorant to create the perfect pink shade. Make sure to mix everything very well. Now go ahead and slowly pour in a thin layer of the soap into the round mold and let it cool down. While the first layer is cooling down, we can prepare the second layer. This time we will need yellow soap. Melt some white glycerin soap again and mix in a few drops of yellow soap colorant. Once you're done with that, pour in a thin layer into the second mold. And this time spray on some rubbing alcohol on top to remove any bubbles. Now let everything cool down. And since we need to make colorful circles around the star later, we can now go ahead and prepare the soap for this step. I used 4 small bowls and melted a little bit of white soap in it. If you have that, you can go ahead and add the different soap colorants into the bowls. We are going to need yellow, green, blue and red. If the soap starts to get clumpy, you can just microwave it for a few seconds again. Spray some rubbing alcohol on top and let it cool down as well. Once the yellow soap has hardened, remove it from the mold. If you have that, cut out the center piece and then carefully remove the outside. Now take a toothpick and score one of the sides a little bit. I also did the same with the pink soap. Spray on some rubbing alcohol and place the yellow circle on top. To attach these 2 layers properly, you can add a little bit of melted soap between the 2 layers, but I skipped this part now since I will be doing something similar a bit later. Now it's time to create the star shape. Start off by cutting out the star using the big star-shaped cookie cutter. Once you have that, use the smaller cookie cutter and cut out a smaller star from the inside. And now we can use the round cookie cutter and cut out the middle part of the star. If you have that, place the star inside the circle. Now go ahead and take a smaller round-shaped cookie cutter and cut out the circle around the top area. And place it inside as well. And now it's time to create the circles around the yellow star. I took this cutter and scooped up some of the soap. And then press it out a little bit and cut off the excess soap to make it shorter. Once you have that, take the cylindrical shape and place it above the moon. And now just repeat the step with the other soap and place each color around the star. Once you have that, go in with a toothpick and score the pink colored and also the edges of the yellow colored soap. As I wanted to create the next pink layer a little bit brighter, I added a little bit of white soap to my old soap and melted it together. Spray some rubbing alcohol on top of the soap and the mold and carefully pour in a little bit of the soap inside the outer area of the star. I used a popsicle stick and a toothpick to help me out. It's a bit tricky, but if you carefully add the soap little by little, it won't be that messy. And also don't forget to immediately spray on some rubbing alcohol. This will help to distribute the soap more evenly and remove any bubbles. To remove the excess soap, you can use a tissue and just wipe it off. Melt the pink soap again as it might have cooled down by now, and then add the soap to the rest of the areas, inside the star and also inside the circle. If you add the soap inside the circle little by little, you can create a dome-shaped circle. Remove any excess soap if needed and let it cool down completely. Once the soap has hardened, you can even out the surface by using a tissue. And if you want, you can also use a toothpick and line out the shapes inside the soap. This will create a nice frame and make it look more 3-dimensional. Once you're happy with how the soap has turned out, you're done. I really hope you enjoyed this DIY and found it helpful. And don't forget to check out Sofia's DIY and subscribe to her channel. She's so talented and has an amazing channel. And don't forget to like this video if you did and to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my fun and easy DIYs in the future. Have a wonderful day everyone and see you next week.